Everton have today been linked with a move for Ireland striker Evan Ferguson, who is currently on loan at Roma from Brighton. The 21-year-old has featured 7 times this season in Serie A for the Italian side. He hasn't scored a single goal, but he has registered 1 assist. It is thought that Roma are ready to terminate that loan in January because they're very interested in taking Joshua Zirkzee from Manchester United, another player that Everton have been linked with, of course. And listen, Everton have been linked with Evan Ferguson for a while. The fact it hasn't happened, who knows? I mean, we were linked with him quite strongly last January before he went to West Ham. And he went off there and didn't score a goal for them either. So he hasn't had a great time. And many thought going to Serie A and playing for Roma this season would suit him. But he just hasn't been able to get amongst the goals. And Everton need goals. So a player who's not in form and not scoring goals, don't think David Moyes will be too excited by that, nor us fans. We need someone who can come in and make a difference. And I still think, listen, there's loads of time for Ferguson to sort of get it back, get his mojo back. He looked unbelievable a couple of seasons ago, but just hasn't been able to kick on, and hopefully for him, he can get back amongst the goals. Sticking with another Irish striker, Troy Parrott would be a perfect signing for Everton. That is according to Paul Nealon from Irish Football Fan TV. Paul watched Troy Parrott score 5 goals for Ireland last week against Portugal and a hat-trick against Hungary, and said that Troy Parrott has all the attributes that Everton are looking for. Paul has watched him in Holland as well, playing for AZ. He's done a couple of interviews with him as well. I've done a video with Paul about Troy Parrott, and that'll be out tomorrow, so look out for that one. But Troy Parrott has been linked very heavily to Everton over the last week or so. 2 fixture changes to tell you about in January. They are Aston Villa away, which has now been moved to Sunday the 18th of January. That's kicking off at 4:30 p.m. live on Sky Sports. And then following week, Leeds United at home has moved from Saturday the 24th of January to Monday the 26th of January with an 8 p.m. kickoff. That is also being shown live on Sky Sports. And finally, Everton go to Old Trafford on Monday night to face Manchester United. And Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim has given his press conference ahead of that game against Everton. And Amorim talking about what a difficult game it is going to be for Manchester United. And he was talking about Everton and saying that he'd watched the Tottenham game and he saw that, you know, obviously Tottenham had beaten Everton 3-0 that day. And he looked a little bit shocked by the result when he was speaking. He said, if you watch the game, they lose 3-0 to Tottenham Hotspur. The result didn't show the game. He said, Everton are really compact. You cannot see results, you need to see the games. The Tottenham game, for instance, it was a 3-0 defeat. He shook his head and said, if you see the game, it's down to set pieces. He said, I think Grealish is doing really, really well. He can push that team and give weight to that team. And plus, Njai is an amazing player. So it'll be a really tough game for us. And it will be a tough game. It'll be a tough game for Everton as well. It's a game we can win, but we'd have to play at our very best level. And it's about time we did in one of these big games. We've already been to Anfield and underperformed. We did really well at the Etihad till we went 1 down. Missed big chances in that one. And I think once City got ahead in that one, it was game over. United have won the 4 home games since the opening day when they were beaten by Arsenal. They're on a 5-game unbeaten run. They are looking like a good side now, so it's going to be a difficult game for us. But why not go there and upset it, as Amorim's talking about there? The 2 players we play wide for us are really good players and can cause United problems. So let's do that and get a result. Right, that's it. Make sure you check out that video that's out tomorrow on Troy Parrott. Paul Nealon giving us the breakdown on him. Like, subscribe, do all that. See you later.